Hola.
So
We are on our way to Lake Somerville State Park for our first somewhat backpacking camping trip. You have to hike in a little bit to get to the campsite. It's a primitive site. So let's see how that goes. Speed that up.
well, we are at the correct check-in location. Sorry about that. GPS took us to the wrong side of the lake. But the stupid part is, it's right there. But you have to go all the way around the lake because there's no bridge. So we just spent 28 minutes on the road to go probably 100 yards.
Yeah, you can literally see the other park from the other side of the lake.
Yeah, so we're at the right spot now. Now we're gonna check in.
Well, guys, after many trials and tribulations, we've made it to the access point of where we're supposed to hike into our campsite. I'll show you that. We were told to follow the GPS to this spot, but the GPS sent us to somebody's house. So we made it. We followed the little paper map that they give you. We made it down here, and William is getting some wood prepared for us to carry down there with us so we don't have to take this full stack, and then we'll be on our way, which just look like everybody else has so far. Don't judge us too bad, y'all. It's our first time attempting a backpack. We know we don't have all of the right equipment yet, but we wanted to see what we could do.
Which is nothing.
So we're just doing a 1 mile in hike to our primitive site just to test it out, see what changes need to be made.
Everything needs to be made.
So here we go. I'm gonna show our gear. Show how we got everything hooked up.
So we're not idiots. We're just cheap. So if you've seen any of our other videos, you know camping at these state parks, you park like at your campsite.
Yeah.
Like you're no more than, I think, what was it, Cedar Bend was the farthest away that we ever parked, and that was like 50 yards or something like that. So this is a hike in. We're hiking in a mile, and we're gonna be tore up from the floor up.
Here's William's gear. Sleeping bag, firewood, water bottle, snacks in the backpack, tomahawk, hand sanitizer, more snacks, down blanket, dinner.
And I know we don't need the firewood because we have our little camp stove, but this is my burden because I want a campfire just to have a campfire. Elise got, back up a little bit, got the backpack, the blanket that goes at the bottom of the tent, sleeping bag, water bottle, little camp kitchen, drone if we use that, and tent.
And coat on the waist.
And coat on the waist. So off we go for a whole mile. We'll see how this goes. Well, I know how it's gonna go. It's gonna go terrible, but anyway.
Alright, so we are here. We're taking this piece, turning off, going here, and we're staying at the Flag Pond primitive sites. The 3 park rangers we've talked to so far have told us good luck and have asked us if we want to stay somewhere else. When we were over on the other side at the other park, like, well, you can't see the lake from this map, but it's right on the other side of the lake. The park ranger there was like, oh, you can just stay here if you want. We have open campsites. We were like, no, we're going. And then when we got to this park, the ranger was like, well, you sure you want the primitive? We have regular sites open. We were like, no. So this better be worth it, and we better be alive come tomorrow. Stay tuned. And we're off. Down to our campsite. I almost fell. And we just started walking. Definitely our first time walking down this trail to our campsite. Away we go. After making some minor adjustments, we're on our way. Back on track. Set to make it to our campsite before sundown. It's a good thing. We made it. We're at the pond. Now we're looking for the camping site. And there's the pond. Isn't it lovely? It has alligators in it. Isn't that scary? We made it. We're still alive. This is the campsite. Don't you run for me. He was one step ahead. I couldn't get him a shot. There he is. It has 2 picnic tables, a fire pit, a fire ring. That's a tree stump. Trees, trees, trees. And where the tent is gonna get set up. All right, bye. Here we are, out in the wilderness at night. Primitive camping. Let's see if you can hear these animals. I'll try to enhance that sound for you, see if you can hear it. But let's see if we can catch my breath on camera. Oh, I can. You see that? It's cold out here, but I'm okay. I still have on this. I wish you could see better there. I have on my hoodie, long sleeve shirt, dry wick shirt under that, leggings, sweatpants, socks, hiking boots. I had on a hat. I wish I could see my face. Can you see me? I had on a hat, but I got too hot while we were walking. So I took that off from William, put it in his pocket and carried it for me. But we are setting up the tent now. I'll see you when we're done and when I can give you better lighting.
So we got a new camping toy. We got these Pillow X's by Climate. And this is how big they are. I mean, you can see them in my hand. And then they inflate pretty nice size. So got them on sale for like 50% off. Had them in my cart for a while. Thought they were 50% off. Went ahead and scooped 2 of them up. They make a larger size. It's a Pillow X large. So extra large. But once I blow it up, I'll let you see how big it is. So there you are. Took about 14 puffs. You see the little nozzle on the side there. But about 14 puffs roughly. Get that blown up. And see it's concave in the middle. It's supposed to cradle your head. So you get the puffiness on the sides and the top and support your neck. We kind of tested them out at the house a couple days ago. Like I said, we just got them. But hopefully it adds a level of comfort.
is served. Well, we just had dinner. We had steak covered in onions, mushrooms, and a little bit of garlic with mashed potatoes on the side, courtesy of Chef William. And he just left me here today. Just kidding. He went to dispose of the remaining food, I think. And he's coming back now. So let's see what the rest of the evening entails. This man, what's the phrase? Swelling or something like that?
I don't remember what it's some of the S.
We just learned this phrase yesterday watching YouTube videos. It's where you swish water around in whatever you had your food in while you camping and scrape it off, like all the stuff off with a spoon or whatever, and then you drink it. All the debris, whatever's in the bowl, the plate, whatever, you drink it with the water. And this man had the nerve to actually do it. And he about to do mine too. And I had a lot of stuff left in my bowl because I couldn't scrape it. And I am gonna throw up. God, do it, tough guy. This is all mashed potatoes and steak remnants. All of our dinner. Look at him. I can't handle it. And then the Sega video we saw about it, the woman was like, and if you just want to add some flavor, just make some hot chocolate and mix that in. It's like, what is wrong with y'all? That is so nasty.
This is not hot chocolate. This is flavored water.
Gross is what it is. You should be ashamed of yourself. Good morning. This is how I slept last night with this and this. Been undercover and everything, but worked out pretty good. But it is the next morning. There's William in the back. He had to help me find my phone. I had it in the sleeping bag, but it was on airplane mode and I couldn't find it. But somehow it was under the sleeping bag when we were looking for it. But I just wanted to show you the campsite the next day, since it was a little bit of a rush hour when I was showing you yesterday. So this is all our stuff. Poor little possum bit the dust over there, so buzzards keep coming over trying to eat it and we're interrupting them. Our bad. There's one picnic table, the fire ring, another picnic table, and the whole set. Our tent. So it's pretty spacious over here. A lot of people could fit. You can only rent it out like one reservation at a time, but you can have up to 8 people with you here. But this is what it looks like, and I'll show you the pond again when we get over there.
So, love, you stated that you are not a winter camper, turns out. Well, cold weather camper.
This is correct.
So this is our last venture what would you say, March?
Probably so. I gave it 3 tries. 3
You did.
You out.
3 strikes you out.
I can't give believe it no more.
And what was it about the cold weather camping?
I don't like cold. I thought I could handle it. Turns out I could not. But this time I was warmer. Well, I was warmer than last time. The first time when we went to Colorado Bend, I was freezing in the face. Like, the rest of my body was okay, but I was freezing in the face. Last time, my whole body was freezing. I don't know what was going on. Like, I had on all those clothes, under all the cover and everything, but I was still gone.
You also came out from the sleeping bag.
Yeah, I was cold before then. But then this time, I did not come out of the sleeping bag at all the whole time. No panic attacks. Well, no sleeping bag panic attacks. I had the balaclava, aka ski mask, panic attack, and had to keep pulling that down every now and then and putting it back up. And I was wrapped in the down blanket inside of the sleeping bag, so basically made a makeshift sleeping bag liner. And that helped. And I used that to cover my face, like the little eye slot. I had my beanie down over my eyes and then the down blanket over my face. So I stayed warmer, but I was still not happy at the same time. And I kept waking up. It took me a long time to go to sleep. Then I finally went to sleep. I kept waking up. Then I woke up at 6:30 this morning. Though when you woke up at 8, when our alarms went off, I went back to sleep finally then for like an hour. I woke up at 9, and that was when I woke you back up. The end. So we got everything packed up now. Yes, we carried all of this over a mile to our campsite. 2 out of 10. Would not recommend. And now we're pepping ourselves up to carry it back. And we're off on our way to the car. This is Flag Pond. And right behind those trees over there is Lake Somerville.
Tell them about the ducks here.
Oh, so turns out today was the very last day of duck hunting season. They omitted mentioning that on the website. And guess where we are? Right where the duck hunters are. Here's where they were. Here's where we were. So the lady at the front office was like, if you hear gunshots, don't worry. They're just duck hunting. They should be done by noon. And we told them not to go to certain spots. So you shouldn't have to worry about it. And if you hear it, they're just buckshot, so they won't hurt too bad. If they accidentally hit you. They're just small rounds. So this morning, starting about maybe 4 o'clock, started hearing the gunshots. So we started hearing the gunshots. Well, William was asleep, he probably didn't. But
I heard some, but I was pretty much up.
Yeah, around 4, and it kept going. Pretty much just stopped, huh?
Yeah, so yeah, I didn't hear him at 4. When I got up at like 8, that's when I started hearing gunshots. Like,
Yeah.
the first couple, like for the first hour, they were normal. They were like, pow. But then once we got up and started like packing stuff up, well, getting like breakfast or whatever, then we started hearing pop, 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 pop.
Right.
Pop,
Sound
pop,
like
pop,
firecrackers going off.
And I was like, that's not duck hunting
Like,
no
I'm
more.
pretty sure that's a handgun.
Somebody looking off shots.
But yeah, so that's how our night went. quite eventful. I'll try to clean up the coyote audio enough for y'all to hear it. They were going on pretty good last night. Like, they would take breaks, and then every now and then just one would howl, and everybody was like, oh, okay, the party started back, and would all start howling again. I heard something that sounded like a cow mixed with something else every now and then too.
Yeah, I heard that. I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm like, why are you here?
I'm one of you fellas.
But yeah, interesting night. But after all that, I would come back here. Now that we know how to actually get here.
Yeah, the signage is terrible. As you can see, we're at a fork, and there's no signage that says, yo, the campsites are that way.
Right.
It's not until you just venture up there and you finally, like, as you're at the campsite, it's like, oh yeah, here's the campsites, the permanent campsites.
And the sign is turned the opposite direction, so you just have to be watching to see it come up.
Right.
But yep.
But that's the first primitive campsite sign is at the primitive campsite.
Yeah.
So
not like this way to the campsites like usual.
There's nothing before that telling you, like, you just got to follow that map. And that map is, yeah. They need some better signage.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But
let's get. We've procrastinated as much as we can. We gotta actually start walking. Also, I am quite warm.
Yeah, I was gonna take the stuff off once we got to the car. Put it on for
carrying reasons.
Consolidation.
So close, and I only wanted to pass out once. We're almost at the car. Gonna put all this junk down, rest, and then see what our body wants to do from there. Ooh, we made it. These are all the cars that are here for hunting. Ooh, and our little peewee over there. Well, this park is very hard to navigate following this map. Yeah, the primitive side. So we're just going home. It was a good first try of backpacking and hiking into a campsite and all of that good stuff. Maybe we can come back another time and see the rest of the park, what it has to offer. But for now, we tired. You tired, baby? Tired. And we're going home. And we're gonna eat some food and rest our bodies.
So stopped to get some food at Lucy's Kitchen in Elgin. Yeah, first time here. Had a hankering for some just food.
So, what would you rate Lucy's?
I'd rate Lucy's 4 out of 5. Cowboy Ninjas.
Likewise. Oh, I had the mushroom jack burger combo with onion rings.
And I had the bacon burger combo with curly fries.
And waters for the drink because we're dehydrated.
Right.
Well, you saw it. You saw the clip with the food, but Lucy's Kitchen, Elgin, Texas. If you're here, stop by, check them out. And they have a whole bunch of certificates for being the best of a lot of things. Went in first place for a bunch of stuff. Pies, desserts, chicken fried steak, eat-in restaurant, a whole bunch of stuff. So check them out.
Pretty diverse and clientele too.
Yeah,
Well,
that too.
Black, white, Hispanic.
Yeah.
Everybody was in there, so.
All are welcome at Lucy's Kitchen. All right, my arm hurts. Bye.
Bye.
That's going to be it for this camping trip. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you didn't laugh too much at us. And we will. But thank you for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and even if you didn't. And subscribe. We're almost at 100 subscribers. We're only, I think, 7 away. So please subscribe. We really appreciate it. And check out our other camping vlogs. I'll have them linked in the description. But that's it for now. We'll see you later. Bye.